I've had a really long week working and working a lot overtime, and I finally have a day off. I spend a very bookish solo date day, and this is what I'm wearing today, just an all white outfit, midi skirt, and just a white tee. Something comfortable. It's not that warm today, but it is still pretty sunny. So we're just gonna walk by the beach and visit a few bookstores. I also recently went to visit the Glossier store here in Los Angeles, and I used to not like the Glossier perfume. But actually, this time I tried all of their perfumes, included a new one that's like the dark blue. I can't remember exactly what it's called, which I honestly really love. But on me, it smells a little bit too embery, like it's a little bit too sandalwoody. And if you like that, I think it definitely, go for it. But I personally don't like this kind of profile as much. So I honestly always stick to like the floral and fruity types of scents, no matter how hard I try to stray away from it. I always go back to them. So I tried out Fleur again, and actually, I really fell in love with it this time. I like that it smells a little like salty at first, but when it settles down, it settles into something really sweet. And I think apricot really suits me and it suits my personality, if that makes sense. So I got a full bottle this time. And honestly, I love the color lilac. So I don't know, I felt like it was meant to be. So I think that's gonna be my scent today.
Потому что она очень много выступала вот
So I am back home now, and I thought it could be fun for me to show you the book that I ended up choosing after visiting the two bookstores I did today. So the book I ended up choosing is actually Nabokov's Pnin. I honestly have heard a lot of great things about this book, and I read a few pages in the bookstore, and I thought it was really funny, actually. And I think it's something that I will like. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of Stoner by John Williams. And even though it's pretty unique, I've been looking for something similar because I honestly loved the book. So I'm very happy with my purchase. Honestly, I was hesitating between Grapes of Wrath by Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck, because I am in California, so I thought I might as well get a book set in California or written by an author who grew up in California. But honestly, I felt like I could find that edition somewhere else, and I've never seen this one. So I think this is kind of what tipped me over. And I definitely controlled myself. I only bought one book, and I'm very happy that I got to control myself. Honestly, there were so many great books and a great selection. So yeah, I'm very excited to visit again, but I'm very happy with my book choice today. In the 1 month that I've been in California, I've actually accumulated a total of 6 books, which is honestly crazy. But wait, let me explain. Most of my books that I've acquired are free, and I only bought one with my own money. Okay, so I got Pnin um, today actually, and this is the only one that I bought with my money. And then I found Mémoire de fille by Annie Ernaux, and I also found let me see, Brown Girls by Daphne Palissy and Andreadis. Yes, sorry, I couldn't pronounce that. And I also found The God of the Woods by Liz Moore in a little free library. So all three of these, I found them in a little free library. So I got them for free. And I was honestly really surprised to find a French book and Annie Ernaux out of everyone. So I was really excited, and I obviously started to read it. I am about halfway through, and if you're into Bonjour Tristesse by François Sagan, you're looking for something kind of similar and a very summary book, I think this is definitely a good choice for you. It's about Annie Ernaux's life in the summer of 1958 when she was just 18 years old. And she basically goes into a camp and she kind of experiences independence for the very first time. And it's something that we've all experienced when we go through these kind of moments in our lives. And it definitely really affected her. There's a lot of things that happened to her during that time, and she even explains that sometimes she doesn't even want to remember that version of her. I am about to go out again in a bit, but just before I do go out, I want to tell you and talk to you a little bit about what I'm currently reading. So, give me 1 second. So, these are three of the books that I have read recently or that I'm currently reading. So, let me just start with the one that I just read. I just finished I Who Have Never Known Man by Jacqueline Harpman, and this I know originally was in French, but I read it in English because it was available to me. And honestly, I was kind of disappointed in this book. I know it's really popular and it's been loved, but I just felt like it was lacking. I know that the idea was good, and I think there's certain ideas in there that were interesting, but overall, I feel like the execution was lacking. And I just feel like there are better stories out there that tackle similar topics, and this just wasn't that great for me. And oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. The three books that I am currently reading, I only have two of them with me right now. So for Big Book Summer, I decided to go with Le Comte de Monte Cristo by none other than Alexandre Dumas. I am maybe like a quarter in from like the first volume, and I love this. And if I wasn't that busy at work, I think I would just fly through this. It's really good and honestly surprisingly easy to read. And I can't believe it took me this long to pick up. So, yes, very good book. And another one that I'm currently reading is Mémoire de fille by Annie Ernaux. I was just feeling like a summer book, so I'm kind of reading this in tandem. It's really good. I'm about halfway through. It's like a memoir, um, It reads like a journal, and it's a very summary book. And I'm pretty sure I've explained a little bit of this book earlier in this video, so yeah, I don't need to explain it again. And finally, the last book that I've been reading that I actually don't have with me right now, it's the Eternal Husbands by Dostoyevsky. So it's a short story collection, and I think there's like 4 short stories in it. And I'm currently reading The Eternal Husband. This is my second work by Dostoevsky. I read The White Knight earlier this year, and I did enjoy it. So I kind of just want to integrate myself slowly into his works, and then maybe eventually one day I'll read one of his big books. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, that's it. Earlier today, I stumbled upon a random fig tree, and I picked 2 figs out so that I could try them. And I just washed them. I really hope that they're clean and safe to eat. Apparently, you have to look at the bottom and see if they've been infested by insects. I do see like a few holes, so I'm hoping it's okay. And this one doesn't have any, so I guess it might be okay. And it's also kind of like squishy, it's not incredibly soft yet, so I hope it is ripe enough for me to eat. But let's open them up. With holes, and it doesn't look entirely like the figs that I'm used to seeing, at least in grocery stores. So I'm not even sure if I can eat this. But wait, let's cut into the other one first. Okay, so the second one that I cut open has even less of the brown part. So does that mean that it's not even ripe yet at all? Um, I'm not sure. I think I'm still gonna try it. I'll try the first one that I cut open that has a little bit more of the like brownish part, and you see this part looks a little bit more juicy. So I'm hoping that it is edible. So here goes nothing. Hmm. Hmm. It tastes exactly like a fig. It's not very sweet, so I think it might be a little unripe still, but it tastes good. I want to try the second one I cut open as well. Hmm. This one's even softer, actually. Interesting. Hmm.